Alright, what's up guys? It is DPort here from DPortGaming. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 commentary. Today we got a matchup. This is on NetEase once again. And we're going to have an undead mirror between 120. He's going to be the red undead player actually, so the top left position here on Turtle Rock. Looks like both players are going for Fiends, and his opponent, excuse me, let me introduce. It's going to be the blue undead player, and this is going to be Happy. So going to be hopefully a pretty entertaining match. Both two very good players right now. And we do have the Death Knight Fiends. Looks like both players are going to go for it. Death Knight is well for Happy. And both players moving their Fiends around. Fiend is going to do a quick scout here for the Death Knight. And I'm not sure if it's NetEase or W3 that allows the players to not be spawned close spawn. I'm assuming if Happy scouted it, NetEase allows it. I'm not entirely sure though. Don't quote me on that. DK out here for both players. Both could use Rod. And 120 is going to go for the different creep though. Happy's going for the easy turtle camp right in front of his base. And we see 120 being a little bit more aggressive here. He's going to go for the ogre camp. And he's got a ring of protection. And Happy's got a cloak of shadows. So the ring's probably a little bit better than the cloak. And 120. Let's see. Is he going to go for this goblin merch as well? And he's going to use coils onto this magi. And he's going to get some nice map control towards the top of the map. And he got a vitality, so that's a nice item. We have Happy getting the ogre camp towards the left of his base now. And he picks up level 2. And he got a circlet, so not a bad item there. However, it looks like I kind of like 120's creep out a little bit better. Does he have more XP though? But we do have the level 2 though from Happy, a little bit faster here from 120, but 120 will get it. And he's got that ward. But however, Happy's going to pick it up as well. So let's see if this actually is going to be better. I kind of liked it, what 120 was doing, but Happy might just be able to get this cleanly and a little bit more HP on his units. You can see here that 120's taking some damage on his DK. Happy doing a little bit job, staying a little bit more health here. He is going to get a ring though. Not the ideal item there. So yeah, Happy's actually going to be close to level 3 after this, and I think Happy Sprout actually turned out to be a little bit better over time. I did like 120 switching up a little bit though. Do have 120 going for the small turtle camp. And he is going to scout this. That'd be cool if he could get like a creep jack with a skeleton auto. And Happy being super cautious now. Gonna be able to take it down. And he picks up the level 3. And wow, yeah, 120, very far behind in terms of level 3. But now he's probably going to get it, or he will get it from this camp here. Not much potential for creep jacks though. Crypt Fiend left back behind here. And let's check the techs. Happy about 2/3 of the way. Same, identical tech here for 120 and Happy. Just a little bit different creep routes. And both players look like they're going to pick up level 3. But Happy seems to be a little bit healthier, you could argue. And Happy moving towards the expansion point, just mirroring him. It's a mirror undead and a mirroring almost creep route, you could argue. Necromancy being used, it looks like. One more time. Coil going off. We do see a Gauntlets of Strength. And he can't pick it up yet. He's full item slot. And Happy is going to proceed to take down the small turtle camp as well. So what are we going to predict here? Or what are we going to see?
Upgrade complete.
I'm not too familiar with undead. You don't see it too much. Well, I'm familiar with undead. I'm just not familiar with the undead mirror. You could see Fiends with a few destroyers. Both players are going to go for Lich clearly. And I think in this matchup, you got to go third hero. Probably Dark Ranger. The silence is very nice, and you can coil it. And 120, his creep route is very dangerous. DK taking a lot of damage as well. He's a very gutsy player. But Happy, still finding his creep as well. Let's check it out. Lich, Slaughterhouse. And Slaughterhouse being made. Actually going straight for Black Citadel. Same with Happy. Yep, same for Happy. 120 a little bit further delayed though. Or maybe not delayed. He decided to maybe produce another Fiend instead of getting the Slaughterhouse. I didn't see exactly. So we got 5. We got 5. So about the same. I think Happy's a little bit quicker in tech, though. You could argue. And now here we go. We might see a little skirmish here. 120. He is going to run into Happy here. I think Happy might have seen him. Happy's 120's running into the base. Ooh, just the Slaughterhouse just finished. And he's going to go for the Ziggurat, it looks like. But this will be a TP. Excuse me. And 120's just going to run in there. Not going to be able to cancel anything. He actually lost a Fiend and used a TP. So not the best start there for 120. Does have the Lich out. Rod on that Lich. And Lich here for Happy. It's going to be a Robo-Magi. So that's pretty good. Statue coming out. Looks like it's going to be Destroyers. Destroyers. Both players. We do have Scroll the Beast being picked up for Happy. And Lich is level 2. No Frost Arbor probably going to be used in this game, since most of the units are range. Scroll the Beast being picked up as well, man. You call it a mirror match. It's pretty close. And yeah, this is someone said get ready for a creep fest. It's very creep heavy. This is from NetEase. So this is from the Chinese client. And once again, 120 taking a lot of units very low, but he's I guess he's confident that he's not going to get creep jacked. Not too much, or it's not too scary to get creep jacked unless you get some Frost Nova on you. We do see Happy though picking up Dark Ranger before Frost Nova going off, and there's a silence. So before Frost Nova's going to come in, before 120 couldn't get his third hero. Ooh, he got it. Very nicely done there for Happy, and he got it. So 120, I would say he's a little bit disadvantaged. Do we have the orb, though? We do see the orb here for Happy. Level 3 Lich. I feel like Happy has a little bit better footing this game. At least to start things off. Skeleton's going to be scouted. And let's check the heroes, though. Happy 4 DK, level 1. For Dark Ranger, 3 for Lich. 4 DK, 2 Lich. No third hero yet for 120. And let's check the food. So 50 food here for Happy. Dark Ranger is picked up, though. And here we go. Happy getting caught out here a little bit with creeping. There's a coil to save that. Fiend. DK is going to get Frost Nova'd here. Lich is in a little trouble. There's a coil, though, to keep him alive. He does have a Potion of Lesser. There it is. He won't be able to save that, excuse me, that Crypt Fiend. Both Scroll the Beast go off for both players. And this silence, pretty tough without Destroyers yet to take it off. Let's see here. What's the next focus? There's a focus onto the Lich. Frost Nova. Coil in response. Wanda Mana is going off from DK. And there's a silence only on the Dark Ranger and Lich. DK didn't get hit by it. Couple of Fiends falling down for both players. Focus is on the Dark Ranger now. Preemptive Coil. He's predicting that maybe there's a Frost Nova going to be dropped. Not enough mana yet, though. Dark Ranger's going to have to run back here. Silence onto DK. DK won't be able to use Coil. Now a Fiend's going to fall most likely. A few more hits. Frost Nova to finish it off. And 120 doing some damage. Is actually going to sacrifice that Fiend. He was going to lose it because it got ensnared. So not a bad play there. Lich has some mana now. And 120. Going to use Silence. Re-engage onto the Lich. He didn't catch the DK though. So DK can still coil it. Where's the coil? There's the coil. And now the Silence onto the Dark Ranger in response. Dark Ranger's getting a coil as well. So some decent micro from both players. But it looks like Happy does have a little bit more units. No, it's actually tied 47-47. And yeah, still going on here. Coils, let's check the mana. Silence going off. He's going to try to go for a Fiend. And Dark Ranger's going to get Silence. DK Silence as well. Doesn't have the Destroyer get out. But he is going to take down a Fiend with a Dust. DK needs to be careful. Does have a TP. Let's check. There's a long distance coil. Although a Fiend falls there. And let's see here. focus. It looks like he's trying to take down that Lich. Silence is going off on both. Lich is going to be the focus, and he doesn't have the coil because he's silenced. So nicely done there by Happy. Finally got the hero focus, and now DK needs to be careful. He doesn't have a TP. As well as the Dark Ranger here for 120 is backing off. So Happy wins that skirmish, that long, long skirmish. Lich being picked up from the tavern. Coil going off. And now Happy, feeling a little bit more comfortable, going to go for this northern expansion point. At least start creeping it. But 120, not going to give this up without a fight. He wants to go for it. Let's check the mana. Not too much mana. And there's a silence to start things off. 120, did he get it? He at least got the tome. Don't think he might have got it. Someone will have to do a replay check on that. But 120 still re-engaging here, and he got the heal. So that's pretty nice there. Nicely done there by 120. He's getting something out of nothing. There we go. We got the level 2 on Dark Ranger. And this silence being very, very tough for both players to deal with. Silence going off again. It's Happy's turn to engage. Didn't have enough for Frost Nova. He just had enough. And it's going to come down to micro. And interesting, we do see a tempo of the dam. So we're going to see probably some anti-magic shields here. Ooh, but the Lich gets caught here for Happy. And he's going to have the potion. There's a coil to keep it alive. DK needs to be careful. Does have a potion as well. But the DK's in trouble. Does have a TP. He's going to TP. 120 playing with some fire. There's the coil. Happy going to keep that feed alive. Happy almost could have lost the Lich there, but able to save it. And now going to go for this creep. Only a few more creeps on the map. That creep there. Mirror creeps almost left on the map here. And Happy doing the same old, going back to creeping. Same as 120, trying to find some creeps as well. So we are going to see some upgrade for the Necros. And let's see what 120 is doing. 120 is not. He is not going for the Necro. So a little bit different once again. Not complete mirror. Pretty interesting to see though. Ziggurat being made. 49 here. Food for Happy. And 50 even for 120. So pretty even game. Like the items here on Happy so far. And nice items on that Lich, though, for 120. And it looks like all the creeps are going to be off the map, excluding these guys up here.
Our forces are under attack.
So both players are going to have to try to commit to something. And here we go. We might see a fight. Do we have TPs? TP on Happy. No TP here. Uh-oh. Dark Ranger might be taken down. He's waiting for the silence on the DK, though. Is he actually going to go for the statue? There he goes. He's going to take down the statue. Silence going on DK. There's a Fiend focus. Fiend going to be taken down. Lich might be the next focus. He doesn't have a coil, though. Coil's going to come up. Still silence. And Lich is going to be the focus. Potion being popped. In response, though, taking down a Fiend. Silence on all three heroes. And he's getting the Fiends. Happy focusing the Fiends instead of the heroes. And it's Lich back up to full HP with a coil. So Happy doing a little bit different trading there. Taking down two Fiends. But 120 almost got the focus onto the Lich and forcing a potion. And here we go. 120 not going to give up. Silence going. No, not Silence. Frost Nova going off. DK needs to be careful. DK needs to back off. There's a Silence. Frost Nova didn't go off. He does have enough mana for it. And the Fiend's going to fall down again. No. There's a Crow to save it. And these Fiends are still slow from the Frost Nova. And there's a Silence. Now focus onto the Lich. He didn't get the DK, though, so DK is going to be able to coil. Now the DK for 120 is the next focus here for Happy. Going to force him back a little bit. Abomination now. There's a Frost Nova. Happy faked the focus on A-Bomb and tried to go for the Death Knight momentarily. And he might be able to pick something up on the back end here. Maybe a Fiend or two. Does he have a coil? Not enough. Not coil, excuse me. Frost Nova. Dropping the Dust Appearance for a second. Happy still going for this. Is going to get a Frost Nova on his A-Bomb, though, and it's going to fall. No, Coil. Coil is going to keep that alive for the time being. There's a Silence on all three heroes are Happy. Happy won't be able to use it for the time being, a Coil. Fiend is going to go down. No, he used a potion, or used the Scroll of Healing. And there's a Frost Nova, but the focus onto the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger going to be able to back up. Who's going to get the next silence here? Frost Nova going off. No more Frost Nova here from Happy's Lich. One more here for the Lich of 120. He's going to use it to take down a Fiend. And actually, Happy had one. And not going to be able to take down the A-Bomb, though. Maybe he will. One more right quick. And the Coil's got it. Very close there. And no, he might lose the Lich, and he lost it. He lost the Lich. Doesn't look like he had a Coil. He might have just barely had enough, or was on cooldown. And he actually gets it back from the tavern, so Happy, looking like he was in good shape. Until now, he's losing a lot of units, trying to keep this Fiend alive, but some nice blocking here by 120. And man, this is a micro battle. Man, so I thought Happy had the slight edge, I would say. But 120 coming out there with some pretty good micro. Happy's known for his micro, but 120 showing that he can keep up with his micro as well. And let's see how big of a factor these Banshees will be late game. I guess it is already late game. We do have a temper being created here for 120. So he's finally converting to the Banshee strategy. Took him a while. Both players opposite side of the map so far. And let's check the items. Do have Potion of Lessers on the heroes of 120, excluding the DK. And the same thing here for Happy. Happy does have the TP though on the DK. 120 does not. And Dust of Appearance went off for a Shade. Didn't find it. And it looks like we have gold mines collapsing soon. So yeah, this could be no players going for the expansion point yet. So this could be, the next fight is going to be very critical. Level 5 there for Happy on the DK. But actually, 120 already had level 5 on his DK. So both DKs evened out, you could argue. And both players sitting at 50 food. Have enough for 70. Probably going to stay at 50 food for the time being, though. Just to get all the gold out possible from those gold mines before they end. Let's check the army composition, though. We do see a Abomination here. And instead of the Abomination, it looks like we have a few Banshees instead. And maybe an extra Fiend. So that's the difference there. But I do like Happy. He does have that anti-magic. So that should be good, especially at preventing against nukes. It's be very nice. But it looks like 120 is trying to follow the same thing. And both players playing it very slow. This is what Undeads like to do before they make their final push. Maybe try to pump out 70 food. And let's see who does it first.
Research complete.
Actually get a master training here for his Banshee, so he might actually take over an Abomination or something. That would be pretty cool. Same here for 120. He's thinking the same thing. Skeletons being used by 120, doing some scouting. And both players is sitting on their bank. Pretty slow game, I must say. But I like it so far. Pretty good micro. $57 food here for Happy, so he finally made the move. He's producing the units. He's ready to fight. He's got that master training here on those Banshees. Let's see if 120 will be able to handle those Banshees, or see how he handles them. Actually, anti-magic on the Shade, so pretty cheeky. I like it.
Our gold mine has
Gold mine collapse here for 120. Gold mine should collapse here for Happy as well. Right now. Let's check the gold. So Happy sitting at about 500 compared to the 1,000 of 120.
Research complete.
And Happy sitting at 70 food. He's at maxed out food for how many ziggurats he has. And he's ready to go. Is 120 doing the same? He is pumping out the units. He's a little bit behind, but his composition is a little bit different with these A-bombs. Oh, just kidding. We have 1 A-bomb out. 4 Happy as well. So the armies are looking pretty similar. Happy looks like he's going to go for an expansion point and probably just guard it. He's going to force, unless 120 goes for his expansion as well. So both players might just kind of camp out their expansion points. We'll see. I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. 120 might just sit here in transition if Happy ever makes a move. But Happy is scouting this, though. I can't see his shade on the minimap, but you can kind of see him floating around. If we look careful enough, if we see him floating by. And 120 does not have a shade. So 120 should actually have 1 more gold, or 1 more food to produce, because he doesn't have a shade. But ooh, looks like Happy's ready to engage. Look at all this anti-magic shield. There's a Frost Nova. He's going to take down all of these acolytes, as well as the Haunted Gold Mine, and this is going to force 120 into a fight. 120's going to have to go for it. And Happy did go for this. So the longer this fight goes, Happy's going to start producing some more gold. And Acolyte's going to be taking down a few more hits, and this anti-magic shield going off. There's no destroyers. And yeah, this is going to be a long fight. No nukes coming for the time being. It's probably going to be a nuke fest once these shields start wearing off. But yeah, this is going to be a long fight. There's some coils being used on these A-bombs just to keep them alive. They're just being meat shields. Another coil going off here. Let's check the mana for the DK. DK has a lot of mana with that pendant. Same with Happy's DK. Silence is going off. And there's some focus onto the Banshees. It looks like this Abomination might be taken down here. Abomination for 120 is getting coiled. Abomination for Happy's going to be taken down. He's going to focus the DK, though. And that's going to force the DK to use a potion. Another A-bomb being taken out here. So 120 doing a nice job. Has the A-bomb advantage, you could argue. But is there a DK advantage? DK being focused down. Does have the aura. Is going to get out of there. Very close. 97 HP. Using a coil on his way out. Now Happy's DK needs to be careful. There's a Frost Nova. Let's check here. If Happy loses a hero here. But he has some nice potions. All of his hero has potions. So he's not going to lose a hero randomly, you could say. Lich is being focused here. And does he have enough for the DK? He did have a Frost Nova. He is going to use it on the Lich. And 120 using that DK from a distance to save some of those units. Happy using it to save a Fiend. Fiend might be taken down, though. The Skeleton's starting to kick in late. 53 to 44 food so far. 120 advantage. And these Fiends going down slowly but surely for both players. This DK still sitting on the side. Conversions being used. Let's see. Is he going to go focus on the DK? There's a Frost Nova. Not going to take down the DK, though. And the focus is still there. He passed the potion, though. Going to pop the potion. DK will survive temporarily. And let's see, though. He's going to transition to Dark Ranger. This DK needs to be careful. Potion's off. Dark Ranger's being focused here. Is there going to be a silence? Potion being used for Happy. And very intense fight right now. Banshee's trying to be microed. And Fiend's going to be burrowed. Nope, not enough. And it looks like he has the hero advantage or the unit advantage, but DK might be the focus here for Happy. Happy needs to try to take it down. And there's an attempted block here. Let's see how hard Happy needs to commit. He needs to commit. He got the Frost Nova just for the slow, though. Didn't do the damage. And DK's trying to focus, and he's going to get back to a potion. Happy not able to take it down. But remember, he does have this expansion point, and 120 does not. So the longer this game goes, Happy might have an advantage here. The army of 120 lingering behind here. Just the 3 heroes here for Happy. And we all know Happy's tri-hero effectiveness. But 120 does have his tri-heroes as well. Needs to keep that anti-magic shield on that DK at all times, so the nuke from the Lich isn't effective. He does have a potion as well, so if he does get, or does seem an emergency, and Shade could be taken down with that Frost Nova unintentionally. And here we go. Happy might need to commit to something here because the expansion point is in trouble. Is he going to bring the ghouls out? He probably has 1 or 2 statues and a few banshees at his base. Let's see if he brings them out here. Some shields being casted, and this is going to be tough for Happy. Yeah, this is going to be tough here for Happy. Happy is going to try to commit to something, though, a little bit. Get a few, tosses some damage onto his army as this goes down. And Happy gonna retreat now, it looks like. Oh, maybe trying to pick off a Banshee from over the wall, and he does get it. Very cheeky. He's getting something, getting what he can get here. Trying to take down a skeleton. Closer and closer to level 5 Lich. There's a Frost Nova here. No coil on Lich. Lich is gonna get a anti-magic shield, though. And it looks like both players, there's time remaining here in this game. Because I think someone unsummoned their Necropolis. Do have a Bro Crypt Fiend is going to be taken down with a Frost Nova. Happy's Abomination is going to be taken down. It looks like, is there going to be a coil? He only has 1 coil left, so he wants to keep that secret, or keep it safe for your hero focus. There's a Frost Nova. Not going to do damage, though. Looks like a Banshee might fall here. 120's Lich just sitting there, man mode, as well as the Dark Ranger. And 120 might have to back up here. Happy still going strong. There's a coil to keep that Dark Ranger alive. Most of the heroes and most of the units have the anti-magic shield. 120 might be running out of mana, though, to keep those up. And both Liches still doing work with their right-click damage. A lot of misses going on with these Banshees. It's still a pretty micro-intensive game. So someone's going to be revealed. I think it's... Is it Happy? Nope, it's actually 120. 120 unsummoned. So 120 doesn't have any Acolytes then, I presume. So 120's going to have to commit to this. If Happy can keep sticking it out. And Happy's going to go Frost Nova. Let's see. There's a coil, long distance coil. He's going to get it. No more coils, though, on this DK. Lich needs to be careful. Happy does have a coil. He's going to use it. There wasn't enough mana for a silence. Now the next focus here for Happy is a Banshee. Banshee's going to be healed up with a coil. No more coils here for the DK. For 120, that is. And DK, he is taking a lot of damage here for Happy. Happy running north. And now the Fiend is the focus here for 120. He's going to get a Frost Nova on it. The one unit that wasn't anti-magic shield. Lich taking some damage. Is getting some nice misses, though, from this Banshee curse. And there's a Frost Nova onto the 120. DK. And DK's being chased down by both players. Pretty much a mirror match. And wow, this game is coming down to tedious micro. Let's see here. There's a Frost Nova going onto the DK. DK does have a potion. Lich does not. Dark Ranger does not. Dark Ranger for Happy, nothing. Lich does have a potion here for Happy. And DK also does. So 1 potion or lesser advantage for Happy here. So kind of nice from that standpoint. Oh, did I miss this? 120 actually did have an Acolyte. So he saved 1. And he made an expansion point. So he's keeping this pressure up and able to get 1 up. But he needs to make a main again in order to produce more Acolytes. Don't think he'll do that anytime soon. So 35 food to 28. 120 does have the advantage in food. Happy. Oh, he's going to get a silence on all of his heroes, so DK can't heal that Banshee. And Banshee's going to fall on Dark Rangers. Might be in trouble here. Potion being used. He passed it from the Lich. There's the focus on the Banshees. Now the Lich is the focus. There's a preemptive coil. Going to keep the Lich alive for the time being. He's still the focus, though. Silence on the onto the DK as well as Lich. Coil going off. Going to take down a Ghoul. And let's see here. Dark Ranger is being chased there by 120's DK. And 120 going to keep that Fiend alive. Every unit is very critical now at this state in the game. There's a Frost Nova onto a Banshee. And here we go. He might go for the focus. He's going to go for these statues, actually. Nope. He's going for the heroes. He's trying... Ooh, if he loses this... And he lost the Acolytes, so no more Acolytes here for 120. And let's see if he's going to try to punish him here. These magic shields still staying on. Frost Nova probably not worth it. Does have a lot of mana, though. Frost Nova only good for the slow at this point. With those shields on. But no more Banshees, I think, for Happy. So those were his last shields. Same with 120. No more shields for both players. Nope, just kidding. 120 has 1 Banshee. Got 1 follow. Haku, welcome to the team. Thanks for the follow. And wow, pretty intense game here. 28 to 26 food. 120 a little bit ahead. Now he's not. Lost the Ghoul. 26-26 here. And that one Banshee might be the difference maker here because he has that shield. Now the focus could be on the Lich. Still silence here for DK. DK needs to use Coil. Happy only has one more. There's the focus back into the DK, though. Dark Range to the focus now for 120. DK needs to be careful. Silence Lich. Lich is going to have some Frost Novas coming in. DK has no more Coil. But DK is the focus here. Let's see. Lich might die for this. Does have a potion. Is going to activate it. 120 might lose it. But he has the potion on the DK. And now Happy on the backside. He's going to lose the Dark Ranger. One more hit. No, he passed the TP. And TP's going to be used to get out of there. So Happy's going to live for one more fight, it looks like. And that's okay. If Happy can heal up. Got another follower. Hey, Zornix, welcome to the team. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, as long as Happy can heal up, he could be okay here. But I think 120 has all the momentum. Let's see, though. There's a Frost Nova to start things off. Is there going to be a Silence? Silence onto the heroes of 120, though, so he couldn't get that Frost. Oh, no, I think he used it to start off the fight. There's a Frost Nova on the DK. Can the DK get taken down? He's going to try to go for it. If he takes on the DK, that could be GG. And DK's going to be able to run away. Now the focus for 120 is on to the Lich of Happy. In contrast, though, he's going for the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger might be in trouble. Long distance coil. There it is. And now the Lich of Happy. He's trying to smoke out this DK. Where is it? He got the Frost Nova. He's chasing it. He's chasing it. One more right quick. And he didn't get it. 14. Is he going to get it? Can he get it? Lich is a little slow. And he's not going to get it for the time being. Let's see. He's still chasing. One more right click. Did he get it? No, he didn't get it. 16 HP. He's still going for it. Now the slow tower. Happy's committing to this. Can he get the DK? And he's going to get it. It looks like DK's in trouble for 120, and he takes it down. He got the... He got it, and Happy, nicely done there. Let's see, I think Happy won this game now. And Happy was in trouble playing catch-up for quite some time mid-game, and was able to turn it around. The Happy 3-hero micro. There's a silence on the Lich. DK does have enough for a call, though, so nothing too concerned about there. There's the Frost Nova, and the call respawned. And Happy looks like he's going to take this one. 120 still trying to play it out for the time being. Happy might just back up, just to be safe. I don't think 120 can come back from that. And wow. Very nicely done there. And Happy took that game. It's a pretty fun game. Pretty fun game. It's hard to cast. It's hard to cast Undead. I'm like trying to sit like, oh, focus DK, and yeah, it's kind of hard. I need to work on my Undead Mirror cast. Take down that Lich. Silence is going off on both. Lich is going to be the focus, and he doesn't have the core because he's silenced. So nicely done there by Happy. Finally got the hero focus. And he's going to have the potion. There's a coil to keep it alive. DK needs to be careful. Does have a potion as well, but the DK's in trouble. Does have a TP. He's going to TP. Gotta be able to take down the A-bomb, though. Maybe he will. One more right quick. And the coil's got it. Very close there. And no, he might lose the Lich, and he lost it. 20 doing a nice job. Has the A-bomb advantage, you could argue, but is there a DK advantage? DK being focused down, does have the aura, is going to get out of there. Let's see, is he going to go focus on the DK? There's a Frost Nova. Not going to take down the DK, though, and the focus is still there. He passed the potion, though. Going to pop the potion. He has the hero advantage, or the unit advantage, but DK might be the focus here for Happy. Happy needs to try to take it down, and there's an attempted block here. Let's see how hard Happy needs to commit. He needs to commit. Got the Frost Nova just for the slow, though. Didn't do the damage. Kind of the DK, though. Dark Range to the focus now for 120. DK needs to be careful. Silence Lich. Lich is going to have some Frost Novas coming in. DK has no more coil. But DK is the focus here. Let's see. Lich might die for this. Does have a potion. Is going to activate it. 120 might lose it. But he has the potion on the DK. And now Happy on the backside. He's going to lose the Dark Ranger. One more hit. No, he passed the TP. And TP's going to be used to get out of there. For 120's on to the Lich of Happy. In contrast, though, he's going for the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger might be in trouble. Long distance coil. There it is. And now the Lich of Happy. He's trying to smoke out this DK. Where is it? He got the Frost Nova. He's chasing it. He's chasing it. One more right quick. And he didn't get it. 14. Is he going to get it? Can he get it? Lich is a little slow. And he's not going to get it for the time being. Let's see. Still chasing. One more right click. Did he get it? No, he didn't get it. 16 HP. He's still going for it. Now the slow tower. Happy's committing to this. Can he get the DK? And he's going to get it. It looks like DK's in trouble for 120, and he takes it down.